Welcome to my Mustang Garage. The first thing I want to do with this is actually tape off this piece right here. Because I want to protect it and save it. You know what? Get a screwdriver. Pop that in there like this. I'm only going up to the part where the white is. I want to save the white part. And do it just like that. What we're going to do now is we're going to take some degreaser. This is Meguiar's Super Degreaser. And we're just going to spray it down. Just do lightly around the switch. In fact, we're going to do the switch first because we want to get the grime and everything out of there. You don't want to soak the switch down. You're just trying to get enough on there to actually cut the grease. You know, that's very very dirty. And this is why I have Q-tips for this part. Let's get the excess off. We're just cleaning it, just regular cleaning on it, cleaning the rubber. We're just basically getting it presentable again. This is underneath the car. Nobody's really ever going to see this, but they will see the front side. They will see the front side of this. So my main goal is to get this smooth off again. There's a little bit of rust that stayed behind from when the firewall rusted away. You can chip that off with a screwdriver or something like that. But I'm going to take it to the wire wheel on the bench grinder in a minute and do the pads, both sides, and a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here, and most of the front right here. But the rest of it's going to be done by hand with the 400 grit, maybe 320. Now, these rubber bellows, they being 60 years old, you're not going to get them perfect. You can buff them a little bit, but you're not going to get it perfect. You can shine them up. Use a little distilled water in here. And my favorite little tool to clean up things, and just, you know, had a little soap in that. That's okay. And go ahead and clean that up. Now off camera, I'm gonna go ahead and wire wheel this down, and I'll be right back. Now since I took the wire wheel to most of it, I'm just gonna go ahead and take the 400 grit and finish. And you may be thinking to yourself, well, I'm ready to tape it up and paint it. That's where a lot of problems happen. Just let it sit here. A nice warm garage for a few hours. Remember, this is a project car. Take your time on it. Do it right. Just let it sit here and dry. Before we start it, we'll take this rag right here and wipe it down one last time to make sure there's no dust that settled on it while it was sitting here. I'll be back in about an hour. Now what we're going to do with this now is we're going to go ahead and wipe it down one last time with a clean wipe all with some window cleaner. This is just to get the dust off of it. And I might say, I did this off camera, but I put masking tape on the switch, the valve, and the rubber, and covered up that white sticker I want to keep. Just go ahead and wipe it all down. Remember, Windex is the waterborne cleaner. Now we're gonna go ahead use the Prep All wax and grease remover. And wipe that down. And that gets off different kind of contaminants. Wax and grease. Now go ahead and let that sit for a few minutes. Let it flash off and dry. The worst thing you can do is go straight into paint, and there might be a little bit still on there. So what you do is, while this is flashing off and drying up, just go ahead and spend the next 5 minutes shaking this up, and then we can get going at painting this. Now that we've been shaking this up, and this is the semi-gloss black DA 1603, which is by Duplicolor. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the hard to reach places first, like inside the areas here, just get a coating on there. And I like to do it in a box. It's easier, it doesn't get everywhere. Now the only thing replaced on this pump was the paint and this little pedal that goes on the end right here. I did take some off camera, I did take some silver Testors paint and painted the rivets, and then painted the switch box and the rivets to hold the switch box on, and the rivet on the other side. It's not perfect, but it's protection for corroding any further, and it's just make it look better. So what I'm going to do now is put the only part that I'm replacing on after it's been painted. By the way, I did put the second coat on of paint on this. I let it dry for a day and a half before I touched it. And this is the new pedal pad. And all it does is go on the end like this and just pushes on. Just like that. Excuse me. Now this part is ready to be put back in the car. I did tape the original parts number label back onto the housing assembly. And now we have a working, functional washer pedal assembly. And I hope yours comes out just as good or as better as mine.